They give us timelines and then they don't deliver. And because they are the government, they don't care. Hi guys, how are you? So welcome back to my channel. So my name is Lilian Mumina. I'm a registered dietitian with Mumina Wellness Solutions, and I'm also the national treasurer of the Kenya Union of Nutritionists and Dietitians. I'm going to highlight some of the reasons that you have seen Kenyans protest against the current regime. You see, in 2022, the president had a very strategic, very good plan to actually transform the economic situation of the country. You remember the bitter approach that was actually to promote transformation of the economy through bottom-up, addressing unemployment. The blueprint was supposed to actually help Kenya develop better and faster, and this was supposed to help make life easier for the common Mwananchi. When they got to power, after 3 months, they told us that we need to allow them to transition and get comfortable, understand the books, understand records of the previous government. Let's not forget that this president, the current president, was also in the former regime as a deputy president. So he gave us the excuse that now I've just gotten into power, allow me time to effectively transition into my position and my government officials will deliver. But what have the government officials been delivering? You have seen TikTok videos of our honorable members of parliament, our senators, our governors, and even our MCA flaunting expensive cars, expensive jewelry, expensive belt. You saw the president himself in a function talking about cutting costs, wearing a belt that was worth 500,000 Kenyan shillings, and was talking about cutting costs. It's the irony. Kenyans got angry because you got into power, and instead of making it better, you're making it worse. Remember, this is a country that is coupled with a lot of problem, corruption being the first one, with Kenya's corruption index being at 30 out of 100. This ranks Kenya at 126th position globally out of 180 countries. So we are doing terribly bad. And instead of coming up with an approach of dealing with the corrupt leaders so that you can actually protect our current taxation, our development strategies, you're bringing in a financial bill that is going to actually tax us more so that maybe you can get a better pool for your corrupt regime. Maybe, I don't know. But that is the speculations that we have as Kenyans. Because you cannot come to me and tell me you have been giving me this amount of money, but because I have been mishandling it, or because I have been pocketing it, or because my people have been pocketing it, you need to give me more so that I can give you developmental projects. And you know, it's not like in the past where we used to be told that this bill says this and this law says and this. Kenyans are reading. Kenyans are actually well conversant. Actually, I am conversant with the current financial bill, and definitely I am saying no. As a nutritionist, I don't want to see people suffering from malnutrition. We already have the triple burden of malnutrition in the country. We have undernutrition, micronutrient and macronutrient deficiencies. We have overnutrition because of the increased and the persistent rates of food insecurities in the country. Our hunger index is not doing so well. So like the flooding, there was the previous, like 2022, we had the crazy drought session, and now this year we had serious flooding that is going to contribute. Those are natural disasters. We cannot control them, but as a government, we're supposed to be planning well so that we can actually cushion our people against that. But now you see, if you're not planning, you're not going to cushion that, and you're going to add, because of the extreme levels of poverty, we're going to increase the rates of malnutrition, because more will be poor. People will not be able to afford nutritious and quality meals at household levels. This will definitely increase household malnutrition cases, and definitely as a country our rates will go high. There's this aspect of the Kenyan government emphasizing on use of data, and we all understand that data are being cooked to actually favor what the government wants. Like for the Ministry of Health, data is being cooked at Afya House. Data is cooked about malnutrition, developmental projects that are aimed at improving the health of the nation, the health of the common Mwananchi. This is to make sure that they please the international viewers or the international donors or the international relations. They are pleasing them at the cost of the common Mwananchi. That is not acceptable. That is why I was on the streets. I hope the president does not take this as a personal vendetta against him from the youth, but he should actually take it as a wake-up call. We elected him there to work for us, to work for Kenya, to make sure that when I go outside there and hustle, my hustle bears fruit. I'm not hustling. They are collecting everything. I'm left swimming in poverty. No, that should not be the case. If he initiates the dialogue without the proposed changes or the proposed actions being implemented, it will be useless. A few months later, we'll be on the streets again. Like for the Ministry of Health, we have been on the streets like shouting. We are on strike currently as nutritionists in the country. The same problem. They give us data, they tell us let's work with these projections, they give us timelines, and then they don't deliver. And because they are the government, they don't care even enough to tell you we do not deliver this and this is your timelines. Like we had the Kericho Declaration, that was a very good document with timelines and such, and they had told us that they are going to deliver this and this and this by this and this and this. Did they do that? No. Have they told us why they have not been able to deliver? No. They give us excuses, push and pull, like we are kids. They are calling us babies. They are saying that people do not even understand politics. No. You don't need to be 50 to understand what is happening around you anymore. There are books you can read. There is the internet with like free information. You can actually consult all over and understand what should be done if you're expecting certain results. Those are my reasons as to why I went to protest, and that is why I did not have my video for the week, because the protests, the tear gas was tear gassing. There was a lot of, it was crazy. It was mentally draining, it was emotionally draining, it was physically draining, but we had to show up. Because someone will ask, why did you show up if you knew it was going to be like that? Of course I knew it was going to be like that, but I did not expect the excessive use of force that the police had on unarmed Kenyans. Like, we were not armed. I showed up with my phone, I showed up with my mask. Basically, that is all I showed up with, and a bottle of water. So why would a police open arms on me, like throw tear gas at us, shoot innocent people, shoot innocent kids? Like you saw previously last night, Rongai, they killed innocent babies, they killed innocent Kenyans. There was a lot of looting, there's a lot of guns that were hired. I don't know who hired them, but it was not the Kenyan youth who were protesting, but we all understand who hired them. Of course, it's the government, so they need to do better. The dictatorship tactics that might have been previously successful, they cannot work in the 21st century. We are in 2024. Dictatorship is old-fashioned and it is not acceptable. The president needs to calm down and relax a bit first, and also understand where we are coming from as Kenyans. He calls himself a hustler who wakes up in the morning, like, is always flying, is always like his per diems, like. And let's not even talk about his salaries and the crazy position that he has created so that his people can eat more. And the nepotism in this country, like, there's a lot that needs to change. And I hope we collectively come together as youths, as Kenyans, to actually fight against evil regimes, not even this one, even the next one, until we achieve what we deserve as a country, because Kenya ni yetu and we deserve better. Peace. Make sure that you're subscribed. I will meet you on the next one. Bye.